For those of you who don't know us, we are Jody, Vikki and Martha. We met Kate at the beginning of high school, and therefore over the past, I'd say, 19 years, oh my God, we have seen her through the good and bad times. It's been that long. Now, she has asked us to stand here and before you all and tell you all about her and James's journey and how they got here. So, here we go. We sat down and began thinking about how they originally met and realised that writing a speech, which is actually really difficult, by the way, is very much like writing a song. It makes sense, really. Every song tells a story, so every story should have a song. Music plays a large role in everybody's lives, and Kate's hen party, for those that were there, involved an immense karaoke session. It was epic. And Kate and James have asked everybody tonight to choose the music to be there as their first evening as man and wife, so we decided that we'd tell their story so far through the words of some well-known songs.
Okay. I'm not going to sing. So it all started many years ago. Kate was working as a waitress in a
cocktail
AMF. When James met her, according to James, it was love at first sight, but unfortunately for him, it was very much a case of, don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh. Kate merely saw him as the fit scally, and not much else. And so, as time passed, their lives took different directions. With uni, teacher training, and focusing on her career, Kate moved to Hull, then York, and James had become a distant memory. Once she found herself back in Macclesfield, all contact was lost.
Kate was without love. She came back to Macclesfield, but where had all the good men gone? Where are all the gods? Where were the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? She thought, isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed? And late at night, as she tossed and turned and dreamed of what she needed, she realised, I need a hero. She was holding out for a hero until the end of the night. And it was a good job too, because James hadn't forgotten her, and he tracked her down via the good old social networking site, which is Facebook.
And that's where it all began. July 2010 was for summer loving. They went far. She had a car. It was love at first sight. She didn't put up a fight. And unlike Sandy and Danny, it was clear to us all that this was not going to be a fling. It took them a few months, but by October they realised, after thinking about all their younger years, there was only he and she. Back then they were young and wild and free. Now they had realised that nothing could take them away from each other. They'd been down that road before, but that was over now. Now they couldn't stop coming back for more. We picture James turned to Kate and said, baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms. I'm finding it hard to believe. We're in heaven. And from that moment, the relationship was official.
And it wasn't just James who recognised that things were getting serious. Kate truly realised what a catch James was when there was no mountain high enough, no valley wide enough, and no river deep enough to stop James getting Kate to a friend in need when he drove 215 miles to help Jody after a knee operation. He was willing to do anything for Kate, her family, and her friends.
By February 2011, both James and Kate realised that as soon as they woke up, every night, every day, that it was each other that they needed to take the blues away. Both thought it must be love. Love. Nothing more, nothing less. And because love is the best, they decided to take the next step and move in with each other. They'd been living together for 7 months when it came to Kate's birthday of that year. James decided it was a beautiful night. He was looking for something dumb to do. And he thought, hey baby, I think I want to marry you. And as Kate was a previous single lady, she saw it as the perfect time to put a ring on it. She said yes.
With a marriage to get ready for, they decided they didn't just need a house to live in anymore, they were going to need a home. And after a lot of graft, they started to make a very, very fine house. They have 2 dogs in the yard. Life used to be so hard, but now it seems easy because it's becoming easy because they're doing it together.
And that brings us to today. So to Kate and James, we just have one thing to say to you. You have so many relationships in this life. Only 1 or 2 will last. You go through all the pain and strife, then you turn your back and they're gone so fast. Oh yeah, and they're gone so fast. So hold on to the ones who really care. In the end, they'll be the ones there. And when you get old and start losing your hair, tell me, who will still care? Can you tell me who will still care? Bop. Bada doo bop. Bada doo bop.